Okay, so in this video we will see the example on quarter joint. So the question is, design single quarter joint to transmit 200 kilonewton allowable stresses for the material are 75 megapascal in tension, 50 megapascal in shear and 75 megapascal in crushing. So first see the given data. So in this problem you have given the load, that is P 200 kilonewton. So convert it into Newton. So 200 multiplied by 10 raised to 3 Newton. And all the stresses are given in megapascal. So as we know, 1 megapascal is equal to 1 Newton per mm square. So for the stresses we do not need any conversion. So sigma T, that is tensile stress, is 75 megapascal, shear stress tau is equal to 50 megapascal, and crushing stress sigma CR is equal to 75 megapascal. As you have already know the design procedure of quarter joint, so first we will see our first step, that is failure of each rod in tension. So the equation for tensile stress is given as sigma T is equal to force, that is P upon pi by 4 d square. So from this equation you can calculate the diameter of the shaft or the diameter of each rod, that is D is equal to 58.26. So for safer side, take the value of D as 60 mm. Okay, value of D is 60 mm. This is our first step. Next is failure of spigot in tension. So for second stage, here the equation is sigma T is equal to P upon pi by 4 d2 square minus into bracket d2 multiplied by T. So here d2 is nothing but the inside diameter of socket or diameter of spigot, and T is thickness of the quarter. Okay, as we know from empirical relation, thickness is equal to 0.25 d2. So put this value in above equation. So the equation will be given like sigma T is equal to 210 raised to 3 divided by pi by 4 d2 square minus d2 multiplied by 0.25 d2. Okay, so put the given values, that is stress at 75 megapascal, force as 210 raised to 3 Newton, and the other values which we have already put in above equation. So after solving this equation in terms of d square, you will get a value 5.031 multiplied by 10 raised to 3. So take the under root of this value, you will get diameter d2 as 70.93. So for safer design, take the value 72 mm. Okay, again use the empirical relation, that is T is equal to 0.25 d2. You can calculate the thickness as 18 mm. Third step is failure of spigot end in crushing. So for crushing stress, equation is force upon d2 multiplied by T. So in this step you have to check the induced stresses for the selected dimensions, that is you have already calculated the dimension d2 and thickness. So put the values of force, diameter and thickness in this equation and check the induced stress. So here the induced stress is 154.32 megapascal. So our given crushing stress, that is permissible crushing stress, is 75 megapascal. As the value exceeds the limit, so our design will not be safe, as the induced stress is greater than 75 megapascal, that is 154.32 megapascal is greater than 75 megapascal. So here the stress is exceeding, so the design will not be safe. Okay, so what you have to do here, so again for safe design, calculate the value of diameter by using the same equation. So in this equation put the value of crushing stress, permissible crushing stress, that is 75 megapascal, and by using the value of force you can calculate the diameter. So from this equation D2, that is inside diameter of socket or diameter of spigot, is equal to 103.27 mm, that is approximately equal to 104 mm, and from this diameter you will get thickness as 26 mm. So for these values of diameter and thickness, our design will be safe. Okay, so use the values of D2 and T, okay, as 104 mm and thickness as 26 mm for further calculations. Next step is failure of socket in tension. So the equation is given, that is sigma T is equal to P upon pi by 4 D1 square minus D2 square minus D1 minus D2 multiplied by T. So here we know the values of sigma T, force and diameter D2. So put all the values and solve the equation. So you will get the equation like 0.78 d1 square minus 8436.48 minus 26 d1 plus 2704 is equal to 2. Okay. So it is not 2, it is actually 200 into 10 raised to 3. Okay. So solve this equation. So you will get the equation as 0.78 d1 square minus 26 d1 minus 8399.14 is equal to 0. Okay. So divide this equation by 0.78. So you will get d1 square minus 33.33 d1 minus 10768.12 is equal to 0. Okay. So this is the equation similar to the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So when you compare this equation with quadratic equation, you will get the value of a as d1, value of b as minus 33.33 and value of c as minus 10768.12. So solve this quadratic equation by using the formula, that is x is equal to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac. You will get the value of diameter. Okay. So here the solution of quadratic equation, that is equate it for d1. So d1 is equal to minus b, as the value of b is already minus, so minus minus will become plus, plus under root of 4ac. So plus under root of b square minus 4ac. So what is the value of b square? 33.33 minus 33.33 bracket square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So 2 multiplied by 1. So when this solve equation, you will get diameter as 121.76 mm, that is approximately equal to 122 mm. Next step is failure of quarter in shear. So the equation is tau is equal to force upon 2 multiplied by b multiplied by t. So here the b is nothing but mean width of quarter and t is already know thickness of quarter. Okay. So from this equation you can calculate the mean width of the quarter. So equate this equation to the b. So b is equal to 210 raised to 3 divided by 2 multiplied by 26 multiplied by tau, that is 50. So you will get the value of d as 76.92 mm, approximately equal to 78 mm. Next step is failure of spigot end in shear. So the equation is tau is equal to force upon 2a multiplied by d2. So here the a is nothing but the distance from end of slot to the end of the rod. So from this equation you can calculate the value of a. So the a, by solving the equation, equal to 19.23 mm, so approximately equal to 20 mm. Next step is failure of socket collar in crushing. So the equation is sigma cr is equal to p, that is force upon d4 minus d2 multiplied by t. So here take the bracket d4 minus d2 to the left of the left side of the equal to sign. So d4 minus d2 will be 102.56. So we know the value of d2. So after solving, you get the value of d2 as 206.54. Sorry, the value of d4 as 206. Here is the writing mistake. So it's not d2. this is D4. Okay, so D4 is equal to 206.56 mm, approximately equal to 28 mm. Okay, next step is failure of socket end in shear. So the equation is tau is equal to force upon 2 into bracket d4 minus d2 multiplied by c. So by using this equation you can calculate the value of c. So equate this equation for c. Therefore c is equal to 210 raised to 3 divided by 2 into bracket 208 minus 104 multiplied by 50. So the value of c is 19.23, approximately equal to 20 mm. Next is failure of spigot collar in crushing. Equation is sigma cr is equal to force upon pi by 4 d3 square minus d2 square. So from this equation you can calculate the value of d3. So after solving this equation, the d3 will be 119.21, that is approximately equal to 120 mm. And last stage is failure of spigot collar in shear. So tau is equal to force upon pi d2 multiplied by t1. So from this equation you can calculate the value of t1. So after solving you will get the value of t1 as 12.24 mm, approximately equal to 14 mm. Okay, so here the value of length of the cotter is calculated by using the empirical relation, that is L is equal to 4 times diameter of each rod. So that is the value of L is equal to 240 mm. So this is the numerical based on cotter joint. So try to understand all these steps, and you have to prepare, or you have to practice the each step and solve the example. If you have any query, you can always contact me. Thank you.